The biggest crock of shit going is the American workforce. It is. They say, oh, you get paid what the market says you should get paid. Minimum wage is unconstitutional and motherfucker. If these business owners had their way, you'd be making 25 cents an hour. You think illegal immigration is a coincidence? You don't think if they could stop that tomorrow, they wouldn't? They're coming here to undercut the American workforce. End of story. They're getting paid 25 cents an hour to do what Americans should be getting paid $40 an hour to do. It has nothing to do with Americans won't do the work. They just won't do it for 25 cents an hour. Because that's the scheme of things. That's the American businessman's scheme of things. Pay your workers shit. Don't give them benefits. Oh, you don't want to work for us for dirt money? Well, we'll find some illegal immigrant to do it then. We'll find some fucking scumbag who will come in here and do it for pennies on the dollar. America lost its way, man. America lost its way. And there were people that I worked for that made themselves out to be some kind of, top G freaking millionaires, and they weren't. They were scumbags. They were, fucking with people's heads. And they were collecting whatever pennies on the dollar that they wanted to collect. They weren't making any money. There wasn't a damn person I've ever worked for that's made any money. They were just moving cash around to make it look like they were some sort of, special person or top G millionaire or whatever. They weren't. Not a damn one of them. From Circuit City to my glass blowing studio, to wrestling companies, to comedy clubs, to production companies, to producers, to gyms, to pharmacies, to childcare, organizations. They weren't making shit. They couldn't pay shit, which is why I'm in the situation that I'm in now, because Americans don't want to pay their workers. They don't want to pay their workers. It's a joke. It's a facade that everybody's a gazillionaire. It's a joke. And some people are gazillionaires. But how'd they make that money? How'd they make that money? By working hard and playing the market and investing and saving and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. I've read hundreds of biographies. Most of those people had advantages. They either came from good families, or there was a benefactor, or there was some sort of skill or something that they possessed to get them to where they had to be. There's a heavy, heavy, heavy luck involved in those situations. A lot of luck. My skills, my work, my ethic, you're pretty lucky, pal. You're pretty lucky. And they don't want to admit that. But that's all it is. Most of it's just dumb luck. And they know it. They just don't want to admit it, so they look weak. But that's what it is. Most of it's just dumb luck. And not paying people. Shame. I don't want to hear it from trust fund babies, man. I don't want to hear it. Oh, I worked for everything I had. Not really. Free college education or free job training and, free, cars that work, for one thing. A car that works and free college education can get you very far in this country. And that's what a lot of trust fund babies have at the baseline of what they have now. That's pretty much what they had starting off, was free college and cars that work. And that will get you really far in America. That'll set you up for life. Maybe not a trillionaire, but it'll get you to where you need to be. I definitely never had that. Definitely. Kidding me? God, it's a fucking joke. I wish. Part of the reason why, if not the only reason why, a lot of the training that I got was subpar was because I couldn't afford the good actor studios, the conservatories in New York and LA. I couldn't afford to live in New York or LA because I wasn't a fucking trust fund baby. Oh, wait tables, work 5 jobs. That's not how it works. You need the time, money, and energy. Mostly the time and money. You can't be working 5 jobs and do that work. You need the time. You need the money. God almighty. Hopefully I'll get mine someday. But I'm sick of trust fund babies. I really am. I'm sick of trust fund babies saying how hard they work and how bad they have it and how they don't have any fucking money or resources. I'm sick of that shit. If my daddy paid for my training, if my daddy paid for my car, my brand new car, the day I graduated high school, we wouldn't be having this fucking conversation right now, I can tell you that. At the least, a car and job training. A new car and college education. At the least. Makes me sick. Good for them. If I had kids and I was rich, I'd probably do the same thing for them. So I can't hate on them too bad. I probably would. You love your kids. You want the best for them. Most of the time it turns them into assholes. But I understand why rich parents do it for their kids. They love them, Not the kind of people I want to associate with, though. That's for damn sure.